Hi there everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to my introduction for Pan That Palette. Pan That Palette 2025. The theme that is with the Pantastic Ladies is Old Faithful, and that was created by Lee Golder. If you're unfamiliar, the Pantastic Ladies collab is a group. And you can submit projects every year. Jessica asks for themes for Pan That Palette, and we add themes, some move on, and then we vote. And Old Faithful is the one that, Old Faithful is the theme that won. So that just means something that's not new, something that you already have use on. You can, just hit goal, whatever goal you want to set. That's what Pan That Palette is. Now that was created, I believe, by Amber F, and I think she's listed down below. And if she isn't, I will let me know so I can list her, add her. But this starts January 1st, 2025 and goes through December 31st, 2025. And again, it's a theme that changes every year, and this year is Old Faithful. So I have also decided to do Better Together. So Better Together was a theme that Paula, Beauty Guru made me do it, suggested, I think last year, and it didn't win. So she did this project on the side. So I'm going to do 2 palettes, eyeshadow palettes, but I'm also going to do a face palette. And if you've been with me for the last few years, you know that's kind of what I do. So are you ready? Let's start with the face palette. I am going to try to finish my e.l.f. cream blush palette. So this already has a lot of use. So this fits Old Faithful, whether it needs to or not. All of them have pan. All of them have a pretty good dip. Well, this one does the most. But my goal is to finish this off. I've already finished off the cream kind of bronzer palette. You may see that come in next year. Not this year because I got to finish that Chanel bronzer. But this is a lovely formula, and I think they still sell it. So if you can find it, it's like $5, or if it was $5, go ahead and get it because it is a really good formula. And if you're someone who doesn't own a lot of cream blushes, I would actually pick this over their liquid blush any day. So yeah, so this is in to finish. I will track usage. I'll have to see if I can find the other usage. I will track usage, and I will also take pictures so we'll be able to see. So this is my Old Faithful face palette. My Old Faithful eyeshadow palette is this. This is the Profusions Neon palette. Now, if you've been with me a while, again, you've heard me just go on and on and on about how good this palette is. They've upped the price. I think they're now $10, worth every flippin' penny. Somebody mentioned that they bought it and they agreed. Thank you so much. If you buy something you don't agree with me, please don't tell me. It'll hurt my little feelers. I don't know what it is about these mattes, but they are so smooth and creamy and blendable. They threw in a random shimmer, which doesn't make much sense to me. But my goal for 2025 is going to be to finish as many shades as I can. I'm going to guess I will probably get this one and this one and this one done. Maybe the yellow, but I'm going to work on every single one of them. I have never finished an eyeshadow palette. In fact, I think this was the very first eyeshadow I even ever finished. But my goal is to use as much of this as possible. I'll have to think about this shimmer because it's not great. And I used to go on and on and on about Profusion. I still think they're one of the better eyeshadow formulas in the drugstore. It's not that bad, I guess. I just don't wear a lot of yellow eyeshadow. I've done one yellow look. That's it. I normally do my strawberry banana. My strawberry banana, which is more pink than it is yellow. So yeah, let me swatch these for you. Just got my hand wet. So again, buttery and smooth, and they're so stinking blendable. The color payoff is great. I know they still sell this because I've seen it in store. So those are those shades. It's just, I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. I'm currently working on the Mauves palette that's in this format too. But, oh, that green one is just so creamy. Look at that pink. I mean, they're just so pretty. And it translates to the eye too, is something, oh, that green one didn't swatch well and it went over a different color. So those aren't the best swatches ever. But yeah, so if you can find this palette and you can find this palette for under $10, I say grab it. Like I said, I had the mauve one. That one's also really good. I know, is it Alex? Somebody has the green one. I don't remember who has the green one, and they really love that one too. So this one is in to make as much progress as I can. If you didn't know, I'm going to be having a C2 to T2 fusion at some point in 2025. That'll probably get me out maybe 8 to 12 weeks. So I'm setting goals, but I'm trying to also be realistic in those goals. And I know that while I may not be able to get this finished, I can make as much progress as possible. And if you're new here, new to my channel, although I'm in a neutral look today, that's just because the other face, I had to wash my face and start over. But I'm normally someone who wears bright, beautiful eyeshadow. Give me glitter, give me all of it. I love it. So this is going to be so much fun to work on. Okay, so Better Together is, I think most people do a palette for an entire year. I've decided to either do a palette a month or a palette a quarter. I haven't really decided. And again, it's really going to depend upon how often the palette gets used. And maybe I'll set a usage goal. I don't know. We're going to play it by ear. But my Better Together palette is this. This is the Aurora Lights palette by Simply Posh. It's really, really pretty. And what I love is these will really work well with that palette to deepen them up, to get more kind of mid-tone, deeper looks. These shimmers in here are beautiful. Some of them are more like topper shades. Oh, I should have worn that one today. I don't know. I like their formula, but it's not my favorite formula. Like if I were going to use if I was going to make a purchase and it was either Cosmic Beauty or Simply Posh, I would go with Cosmic Beauty just because I like their match just a little bit better. But these are still beautiful palettes. So yeah, this is Better Together. And I'm not going to set any goals. Just stick that in. I'm not going to set any goals for it. Other than that I want to, maybe I'll do like No Pan Left Behind. I have to at least use every shadow one time. And then we'll see and we'll go from there. But I think this top row will work wonderfully with this palette. And then this bottom row can help deepen up some of the looks. So yeah. Bessie? It's introduction season! I do Pan That Palette. I do Pan Those Eyeshadows. I do Project Level Up. And that might be all of the eyeshadow projects that I do this year. So I'm going to try to space it so I have an eyeshadow project that goes live each week. I almost said each month. Each week. So we'll see how we do. So I'm not sure what date this is going up on, but I know it's going to go up on at least January 1st. So I hope you're having a fantastic start to the new year. Like I said, 2024 was really rough for me. I hope 2025 will be a little bit better. Those are my intentions. That's my vision board is so many things are better for 2025, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. Let me know if you're panning a palette, and if you are, what palettes have you chosen for 2025? Let me know what you think, if I should do a palette a month, a palette a quarter. Like I said, I don't really know, so your feedback is definitely welcome. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I do a lot of project painting. It's one of the things I love to do. It's a really fun hobby, and it's a way for me to be accountable for all the crap I have in my inventory. I shouldn't say crap. All of the stuff that I have in my inventory, and eyeshadow just happens to be number one. Actually, no, it may be number 2 on that list. So yeah. All right, friends. Check out all the information for Lee and the Pantastic Ladies who are collaborating in the description box down below. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.